Hey guys, how's it going? Ryan from LA Guitar Repair here in Los Angeles in the back room at the world famous Imperial Vintage Guitars, here today to talk about setting up your guitar. When I get a guitar on the bench and for a setup, I essentially follow 5 simple steps. Neck adjustment, the bridge adjustment, the nut adjustment, then finally the intonation, and followed by the pickup height. And today I want to just talk about the truss rods. So this is a truss rod here that you'd find on a vintage Stratocaster. There would be an anchor at this end and the adjustment at this end, and when you tighten it, it goes up like that. Nowadays we use dual action truss rods, which look a little bit different, but in one end they will go, when you tighten it, it'll go up, and you loosen it and it'll go down to counteract a reverse bow, which is very handy. I have this same rod installed in this almost done Stratocaster copy neck to explain what it does. So we tighten it from this end right here, and you can see the truss rod coming up just like that. So what's happening is there's a couple hundred pounds of pressure pulling it this way from the guitar strings, more if you have heavier strings. What the truss rod does is, so if this is going this way, the guitar wants to push it that way, the truss rod counteracts it and pushes it that way, giving us a dead flat neck. Now, moving on to this guitar here, we're going to do a neck adjustment. Now, right when a guitar comes in, or when you buy a guitar, or you're assessing it for the first time, is always to check down the neck and sight it down. So just flip it over like this, look down, just like you're looking down the barrel of a gun, the sights of a gun rather, not the barrel. And I can see it has too much relief in it there. And then I want to kind of turn it on the side. See how it's going there? Still relief. But I want to make sure it's even relief on the bass side and the treble side. Not that there's a warped, weird thing going on the neck. And there's not. It's straight across, but there is too much relief. So what I will do here is grab a Gibson truss rod wrench and start making small adjustments to straighten that neck out. Now, spec for a Gibson or Fender guitar is right around 0.010 of an inch of relief in the neck. I like to have the neck as straight as possible. You're not always going to get a dead straight neck, but as straight as humanly possible will have the guitar playing better. Now, also, different players want different things. Some people may just like the feel of a more reverse bowed neck, and there's nothing wrong with that. The player can choose how they want to play his or her guitar. But if you're setting it up the way I do it on the bench, it's like this. Just a dead straight neck. Just the guitar wants more tension on it, which is what tightening the truss rod gives the guitar, which creates more resonance, more sound, and better tone. So we have too much relief in this neck. We want to straighten it out. So we have our truss rod wrench here. Just go about a quarter turn at a time. Just like that. Pull it up and assess it again. Now there's a couple ways you can check the exact relief of the neck. I've done this for a long time, and what people have probably seen other guitar techs do is how you'll fret the first fret there, then where the guitar meets the body, where the neck meets the body there, and then bring your first finger up and tap on the 9th fret. And you can just see, if you do it enough, you can see what kind of relief you'd like. This, I'm guessing, is about 0.010 of an inch right there. So let's double check that. And grab our capo here. Right there. We have our feeler gauges. I have this set to 0.010. Let's see how we're looking. And then once again, we have that depressed. We'll depress the fret that meets the body, and we'll go up to the 7th, 8th, 9th fret, right in the middle there. I like to check a couple of them just to make sure everything's cool. This is right at spec, right at 0.010 of an inch. So you could choose to leave it there. That's what they do in the factory. Or if you want to play, in my opinion, better, we would tighten it even more. Straighten this out a little bit more. Probably another quarter turn will do it. Probably bring us down to maybe 0.006, which is great. That's probably doing it right there. And then no buzzing. Sounding fantastic. So that is the truss rod adjustment. If you go slow, nothing bad's gonna happen. A lot of people get scared about adjusting truss rods, afraid they're gonna break them. If it's tight and you feel like you're gonna break it, just don't turn it and you're not gonna break it. It's gonna be just fine. So that is step 1 in setting up a guitar. Next time we'll go through steps 2, 3, 4. And I think that is gonna do it right there. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.